Oh my goodness, comic fam. I am so late getting to the shop, but you know where we are? We're at Mail Geek Comics, and we're gonna put together your mystery mail call. Let's do it. Russ, my brother, we did a Ben Templesmith variant. I want to chat with the community about it.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about finally having a Ben T variant. Just is such a super cool guy, and I love his stuff way back at 30 Days of Night.
Dude, you got me into Ben Templesmith, and that started my love for horror comics in general.
Yep.
And I've been in multiple conversations with members of the community, like professionals in the community. Brian Polito even said it on camera, who went on record to be like, things like 30 Days of Night inspired so much in this industry. And it's one of the examples that gets regularly brought up. And Ben Templesmith did that comic, man.
Right, absolutely. Well, and people who know me know that I'm a massive horror fan. If I only carried the comics I wanted to at the shop, it'd be eerie, creepy, horror, all of this crazy stuff. But Ben Templesmith is really carrying the torch of a lot of these fantastic old horror artists and horror comic books.
He's done so much stuff. Dude, Macabre is so good.
Oh, absolutely. Criminal Macabre with Comic yes, absolutely. Some fantastic stuff. I know he was working on some variants for Full Moon Comics. I mean, he's just fantastic. Every single time I see one of his, it's so creepy. It's signed to the T. And something that some of you may not know is that all of that spatter on Ben Templesmith's art is literally his spit. He will take a pen, suck up the ink, and blow spit onto his pages.
You're getting DNA on the comics that he signs.
Like really, it's crazy.
It's like you're paying for a signature, but you're getting so much more, man.
Good. CGC needs to start DNA authenticating, you know?
DNA authenticated. Dude,
Right?
And we got a chance to do a freaking variant this month. It Eats What Feeds It by Scout Comics. There's a creature in the basement. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but...
And Tom swears it is not him on the front cover, but I'm pretty sure since Ben T knows Tom, he probably actually drew Tom on the cover of the book.
Ben, shout out. Thank you so much for working with us. Doing awesome things. Dad, did we or did we not grow up with a life-size Sir Patrick Stewart, Captain Picard cutout in the kitchen for like 5 years, man? Scared me every time I woke up.
We did. We did. We got it from the store that we ended up buying. My friend Jeff gave it to us, and we had it in our freaking kitchen. I have pictures of it with my parents, and huge Star Trek nerd, what can I say?
Yeah, man. This is my mom's name in Klingon.
Yeah.
Freaking
Bit of a nerd.
Gosh.
This is your story. That's me. I'm the head geek.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
All right, we got something to chat about. Take a look at these print counts, especially for our secret exclusives. But here's the thing. We can't control damages, man.
Nope, we cannot.
That'd be my superpower. If I could have a superpower, it would be to fix and control damages. But here's the thing. Although we put on here that we printed 325 of them because we did. That's what we printed. We can't send out a book that looks like that.
No, when we get a book that comes in from FedEx or UPS, we know that they're doing our best to get to us quickly, but not necessarily in the best condition. So if something gets dropped on its corner, we lose copies. This one is a great example. This virgin print run was 325, but we're going to lose a ton of them just because they were damaged.
Although we anticipate that, just know that when you're considering the print count and what you got. Good luck. Russ, you seen Jeff?
I have not seen Jeff, no.
Where the heck's Jeff, dude? He's upstairs? Jeff's supposed to be helping out with the mail call. What the heck? Oh, there he is. What are you doing, dude? Oh my god. Jeff is smelling comic books. I caught him in the act. What are you doing, man?
Gotta smell for cigarette smoke and other things, and make sure there's no odors to your books, man.
Let's chat about It Eats What Feeds It. We did a Ben Templesmith variant cover of this amazing comic book, and you hit me up after the fact and you're like, dude, I loved this book.
Yeah, it was awesome, man. If you like any type of horror suspense, this was great. The artwork was fantastic. It suited the story. The pace of the story was awesome. It's very much fantasy horror, just a dark story of a guy who's just looking for a job, and he gets the job at the wrong place, and he knows it. Deep down, he knows, I'm in the wrong place, but kind of want to know where this is going to lead. And it leads down this dark hole of adventure and a little bit of romance and mystery, and it leaves you at the end with a cliffhanger of like wanting the next issue. So I fully recommend this book. Go get it. Okay, I'll be down in a second, man. I gotta finish smelling and looking at these books. Just came across a Ra's al Ghul.
Neil Adams, baby.
Boom, boom.
That's how we roll.
That's right.
Big shout out to Matthew Sutton. You can follow him at Sketchbooks on Instagram. This is an independent artist in our community. We like to feature an independent artist every month on the back of our newsletter. It also has all the information you need.
Hey, if you're an independent artist and you want to be part of our mystery mail call with the submission of art, go to ComicTom101, hit the artist submission tab, and hopefully we'll see you then.
Yeah, ComicTom101.com. Woo. Peach, you outdid yourself. Gorgeous, gorgeous variant. Artist Piper killing it. Dude, how happy are you, Dad?
Oh, so psyched, man. The second installment of The Endless. I don't know if you remember, we had Lady Death a few months ago. Now, Lady Delirium, bringing it up. So beautiful, man. That artwork's just amazing.
All right, you know we got these Delirium prints going out, and look what I found. I found a stack of our old death prints that we made. We actually ordered too many, so not everyone will get this. It's an old newsletter, but I feel like it just needs to accompany this Delirium in the event that, you know, you're a new member and haven't been with us months on end. Oh my goodness. We got my homeboys in the house, and we're talking about the chase books, the hot books that we send out. And I wanted to showcase them with you guys because I don't think the Comic Fam knows how exactly these get picked and who provides them.
Yeah, guys, every month I've been going through my collections of books and trying to find the best books that I think you guys would appreciate the most. And this month I had a group of 9/8, so I figured it'd be a fun 9/8 month.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
So let's go through them and show the fam what goes out.
Oh man, okay, this is a favorite. All right, X-Men 266, 9.8. You don't really need much information on it. You know that's the first full Gambit. I think we all kind of grew up loving this character from just the design alone.
Well, yeah, but the animated series as well. I mean, a lot of the kids knew the animated Gambit before they knew the actual Gambit, and guys that are our age weren't necessarily buying this off the shelf for $1. You know, this is a little bit before I was buying. I think I was 11 when this was out, and I wasn't quite buying comic books yet. So this is definitely one of the grails that guys in their early 40s are going out and buying, especially in this grade.
Yeah, this wasn't on my regular pull list as a kid, but and it's something I had to buy afterwards. But I got it early, man.
Yeah.
I got to say, I had an awesome comic shop growing up, Golden Apple Comics off of Melrose in LA.
Okay, very cool.
It was like kind of like Torpedo is now. It was a place to go. You have alien statues, you have all kind of vinyl figures. It was an amazing place just to have as a kid and really wanting you to get into comics.
Right.
And this next book, let's get some DC in here. You got first Jason Todd in a Robin costume. Okay, I mean, like, also another 9/8, cool Joker cover.
Totally.
You know, DC favorite, and this one. Dude.
This one right here is like, for real, you guys can agree, because you guys have both been hunting for a long time, just like I have. One of the most exciting sets to find in a collection, but also the most disheartening sets to find in a collection. Can you explain?
Every time you find this in a collection, you're like, oh my god, Secret Wars #1, #2, #3, #4, #5, #6, #7, #9! And it's just so bad because you know someone cherry-picked that, so it's great to find it. The first collection I actually ended up buying from Jeff had 5 copies of that in it, and I can only imagine how many that he kept. I know he didn't give me all of them.
Jeff, did you keep them?
I kept some, man.
The truth
It was.
resurfaces.
I have a love-hate for this book and 2 great memories. One, just growing up with seeing the black costume when it first came out.
Yeah.
Like, that was just instant impact. Like, what? And then as I became older and traveling to conventions, I had an opportunity at, I believe it was New York Comic Con maybe 8 years ago, before I really got into heavy like understanding the grade scale, and there was a 10.0 of this book.
Oh my god.
A 10.0. Okay, and a guy who doesn't usually sell comics had a bunch of comics. Okay.
Sure.
And I didn't really know. I was kind of not sure. It was $100, $100, and I kick myself every time I look at this book. It reminds me of that moment. So I have these young memories where I love, and I have that memory all the time. Like, God dang, I didn't pay $100 for that.
Right. Oh my god.
Why did I not pay $100?
No brainer now.
Yeah.
But
Now
wow.
it's like,
That's
duh.
crazy.
But I was looking for old stuff,
Yeah.
you know. So I just didn't like think about it.
Right.
Talk to us about Lobo, my brother, because I love this book, and I even love it more when it's 9.8.
I mean, Lobo. I mean, obviously, like it's the first appearance of Lobo. I don't have a lot of attachment to Lobo. I don't know about you.
I love Lobo. I can tell you that when I was 11, I went down to the comic book store and bought a copy of Lobo Infanticide #2. Don't Google infanticide, kids, but oh my god, not something you should sell to an 11-year-old. And that was just kind of it, because there weren't like parental advisory stickers that anyone cared about. But Lobo, near and dear to my heart. I mean, just an awesome fragging character. I keep hoping they're gonna bring him to the universe at some point in time. If you're reading the new Dark Knight's Death Metal that came out this week, Lobo makes an appearance. It's awesome to see him work in the DC universe again, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I know he's got a big following. People love the character. I just never grew up reading it, but another 9.8 white pager, man.
Right.
And then, 1978, Spider-Woman #1. 9.8 white pages for you guys. Just
Jeff, you are all about the pages, man. I don't think I've ever heard someone comment on page quality as much as you do. This guy loves his white pages.
I'll be honest with you guys, there's a lot of paper snobs out there. I can't say I'm one, but when you see white pages on any book, there's something special about it. I mean, whether it's bronze, copper, even modern, which is weird because, like, I don't even know if you even see the paper.
No,
Modern's
not
so
really.
covered with ink. But even though you're still hoping for that white pager, you know, and you just gotta, I mean, that's a goal. Even off-white to white's great, but white pages on a, you know, bronze book, come on. Depending on the book, I mean, I price higher for a white pager. If it's off-white white, it's one thing. For me, I do price higher for a white pager, especially on a Bronze Age book or Silver Age book. I will definitely add a little bit of a premium because, I mean, it's just that much harder to get.
And Jeff deals with that clientele. I mean, Jeff really does have a lot of nice high-end Golden Age collectors, and the stuff they're looking for is pedigree. It's great stuff.
Dude, Golden Age white, I mean, come on, man.
Oh my god.
I always put a premium on that, man. I mean,
Yeah.
and it's hard to let go because, like, just seeing white pages on a 1940s book is like,
Right.
come on, man.
Now this next book, Russ, I'm sorry, man. We released it from the vault, and I don't mean to bring up, you know, bad memories, but this book right here, first appearance of Apocalypse, you've seen this many times.
I know, and honestly, the best thing about this story is that I had a collection that I bought that had 100 copies of X Factor 6, 100 copies of X Factor 1, over 150 copies of Infinity Gauntlet #1, and I bought it all from this guy. So pretty much both of us got screwed on that collection, because you know what this, every single one of those was unread, it was dead dealer stock, they all would have graded 9.6, 9.8s, no question, because every single one of them was unread from a shop that had closed years ago. And yeah, Jeff sold it to me, I got a great deal, I made my money, got my foothold in the business, but just seeing this, what a fantastic book.
I think the only books I pulled from that were the 24s. I left the 60s.
Oh my god, you might have, okay.
And I kept some of the
The
ones.
bound books, and you had some other things that came in the collection, but I got most of the bulk.
You did.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I look back and I'm like, oh man. And I had like,
I met him at a storage unit downtown, and we had to figure out a way to like caravan all of the stuff from the storage unit. And I think Jeff basically bought the storage unit from another guy, and then said, I'm gonna take these things, come and pick up the rest of the stuff from the storage unit so we didn't have to ferry anything home.
and we've been friends ever since.
I know, it's good.
Thank you, Jeff. We appreciate the 9.8 goodness. I was looking at your wall. I know your wall very well, my friend. All right? And there is a Silver Age book, one of my all-time favorite Silver Age books, sitting right there.
Well, I had a customer that came in, which is nice because I end up having customers walk in from time to time. And he had a sharp-looking book. It was probably around a 6. And he and I negotiated for probably a week or two. He came back and we ended up settling on an amicable price. And I happen to have one of my regular customers who is upgrading an Amazing Spider-Man run, so I end up selling the higher grade one to my friend Atomic Webs and getting that one from him basically as my commission.
Ooh, trick of the trade, moving the collection quicker. You could have probably made more money if you sold the collection, but you moved it quick so you can get that book.
Right, so I've got a nice book on the wall.
See, you guys wonder how this kind of stuff works. It's how we do it. All right, so me and my dad were talking last month when we did the mail call about how much we had to move long boxes because my mother, Comic Mom, whenever she wanted to move, we had to move like 300 plus long boxes.
Absolutely.
But then, Cody, come over here.
Yeah.
This guy, I haven't seen him in a minute, but dude, we've been friends since we were little. And my dad, he's like, dude, didn't you help? And he's like, yeah, dude, I'd come over, right? That's what happened?
Yeah.
You'd come
your,
over?
Your guest house was basically like a little comic book store that was like not operational, but there's like props and stuff.
So many comic book boxes.
It was
man.
cool.
Oh my god.
So my friends would come over, and then my parents would put them to work. And that's how that would go.
Do you mind?
Yeah.
We'll feed you later.
Yeah. And then I never saw him again. Yo, Nora Bengal, thanks for commenting, liking, and subscribing to the channel. We're gonna be sending you this mall variant by Artist Piper, signed by both James Hake and Artist Piper. And we have another winner.
Bugsy Kingpin, thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. We're sending you a Sav print. This is $15.99 of 1,600.
Now we have 2 giveaways we're gonna do, and the way you can win them is counting the peaches that are in this video. This is 1 peach.
This is 2 peaches, 3 peaches, 4 peaches.
So we have 4 peaches in our hands right now. How many peaches were in this video? Good luck. If you comment down below, we'll do a raffle for all of those who guess the correct number. And we'll send you out some comic books. You're the peach, baby. Enough said. Oh, and so we don't get anyone confused. Start with 4, the rest of them are in the video. Good luck.